welcome to Just Do It, a DeW Brothers podcast. I'm Alex,
I'm Eric, the other one.
and today we got a special episode because Eric and I were both recording it, and that makes it special.
Alex, I just want to let you know that you're
Yeah.
a very special guy.
Eric, I want to let you know that most people are normal, but you're not. You're extra special, and not in a positive way.
All of my teachers told me that too.
Yeah.
Those special 5-person classrooms that I was in.
Oh, dude, those are the best.
Really reiterated the fact that I was special.
Yep. To be fair, reading is very difficult. Okay, it doesn't come naturally. It's hard.
Alex, that's really wrong.
It's not like math, Eric. Math just flows through you, but reading's real tough.
No, Alex, you're wrong because reading is easy. Speaking, on the other hand,
also hard.
Hey, when the G's come out like D's and the Earls come out like Oilers, who knows?
It's gonna be a rocky time. It's gonna be a rocky time. Hey, Eric, guess what I did last weekend?
I heard you went for a bike ride.
I did, just a little short one, just a nice short 2 50-mile bike rides. You know.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I was speaking with a matriarchal member of the family today, and she wanted to know how your bike ride went.
You can tell Dad that the bike ride went great. I didn't pick up any Lawsons when we drove by, and that was my biggest regret.
Honestly, it sounds like your Achilles heel is that you were not lubricated enough.
Oh yeah, my Achilles hazy is a double IPA, and
fair enough. I mean,
we started out at 5 a.m, rocking. I'm gonna be generous here and say 4 hours of sleep.
Oh dear God, that's
get in at 9, go to bed by let's say 10, wake up at 4.
I mean, you had to drive up to the northern realms of the Northeast Kingdom.
There's not much up there. And then we all hopped up. I hopped on the bike. I looked good. Dumped the sweat. Dumped the jacket to my team car, who was following me. He was kind of leapfrogging. That was pretty good. I had a good team. I was real well. I was yelled at appropriately. I was told I was going too slow by my director sportif, and I was well fed. Had a lot of water. That was good. A lot of Gatorade. Got to get those electrolytes. Yeah. That was pretty good. I did.
Alex,
you know what was more interesting than the bike ride, Eric, though?
What do we got?
Well, one of the things I learned on the bike ride is that you don't need technology to go biking, because on the bike ride, there was no cell service for all of Route 100. There just isn't. It doesn't exist.
The entire thing.
Yeah. So I was biking by dead reckoning, and I'm too much of a cheapskate to put a GPS unit on my bike because I don't want to know where I am.
Hey,
it tells the government where I am, and even I don't want to know where I am.
That tells the government where you are. It also is extra weight.
And it's not very aero, so it didn't have that on there, which means I was just flying by the 11 inches of turn-by-turn MapQuest instructions that were taped to the top of my bike. And I'll have you know I made it. I made it all the way down. Most of them were turn left or right and stay on Route 100, if I'm being honest with you.
I was going to say, you're still here. You're recording a podcast. That's good to know.
And then, you know what else I did? I came home, and I went for a run, and I didn't bring the GPS. I'm reverting back to my old pre-GPS days where you set a timer and you run something, and you hope the distance is what you said it was, and that the timer is accurate. So
that makes
Strava.
No sense to
all
me.
my Strava posts lame.
No, you're wrong. Because if you didn't Strava it, you didn't do it.
Oh, I entered it manually, Eric. That's how I know I did it. Yeah. We're going back to the manuals. People are driving automatic Stravas. I decided to be a cool hipster and get a manual Strava.
Fair enough. Alex, on this trip, did you have a good support car?
Yeah. I mean, it was all right. He made sure, again, had a lot of Gatorade. Jonah wasn't driving; it was just Jesse, and he yelled at me a bunch, and then drove really far ahead. So I had to keep going. No help was coming, even if I flatted or something. I was just out on my own.
Hey, the way a real Lance Armstrong would have done it.
Oh yeah, I cut a couple corners just like Lance Armstrong did.
Oh, so like you are. How many balls you have after this?
Oh well, I didn't wear my cycling. You didn't wear my like cycling chamois,
Ooh,
with padded pants.
the
So
chafage got to you.
yeah, I can't say with confidence too. Let's just put it that way.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one thing that's very important to me as a spectator of the sport is did your did your support car stop at enough Creamy locations?
It stopped at least one, but I don't think they picked up any Creamies, Eric. They were doing a bad job.
Oh my god, Alex! Next time you have a race, I will gladly be your support car because
Yep.
I will stop at every single Creamy location I can get. And I understand that biking is very intensive on the body. You burn a
Yeah.
whole lot of calories.
Mm-hmm.
I will telepathically link myself to you to transfer those calories because if I was your support car, anytime I saw a Creamy sign, I would pull over and eat a Creamy,
Oh
which
yeah.
is, around like, let's say 500 calories.
Oh,
So
it's every
boom.
5 miles, easy.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
if I'm not having like a 8,000 calorie day only on Creamies alone, I don't want it.
Right. Yeah, no, that checks out. Actually, Eric, one of the fun things about the Omomobile team car is that in the front console, there's a credit card that just works at every Creamy stand. You pull it out, you swipe it, and boom, instant Creamy.
Alex, I want a Creamy discount card. That's what I want in my life, where I can go to anywhere I want.
Yeah.
If they're selling Creamies, they're just like, give me this credit, it's paid off.
Yeah, it's called your brother's Visa.
I want the either your brother's Visa or
Yeah, it's a good plan.
the Creamy, I don't know, just like the Creamy God card,
Yeah, understandable. I think you have to eat over 8,000 calories a day in Creamies in order to get one of those.
Alex, come on. You're talking to a guy that come on, you think this guy hasn't eaten over 8,000 calories in Creamies a day before?
Oh, that's true. I heard the other requirement is you do also need to visit every Creamy stand in the state of Vermont, and then they'll make you a member and give you the card.
That I see. I feel like there's a few spots I've missed out, and I'm
Must
on a
be,
journey.
otherwise your card would be in the mail by now.
Exactly. I'm on
Yeah.
a journey to find every Creamy stand because there's one thing that this DeW brother loves, and that's Creamies, baby.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't love a good Creamy, Eric? They're the perfect combination of cream and me. What the perfect food stuff, really.
Mm-hmm. So
Wait, Eric, we've been yapping, but we have to get to the main topic of today's podcast, Eric. I went and I found a good one. You ready for it?
I'll hear it. I'll hear
All right.
what you have to
Today's
say.
main topic is apabetalone. Apabetalone. I think there's an extra e. Maybe it's apabetalone. It's an orally available small molecule created by Resser Corp. That is being evaluated in clinical trials for the treatment of osteosclerosis associated with cardiovascular disease. It's in the phase 2 clinical trial, and it is a banging lipid. It's got a lot of hexagons in there.
You know what, Alex? When you said lipid, there's one thing that reminded me of, because lipids are fats for all of our chemistry fans out there.
That's true.
And do you know what has a lot of fats in it? Creamies, baby. Osteoscoliosis ain't nothing against a Creamy. Like, if you put Creamies and osteoscoliosis in a ring, do you know who's winning that?
It's got to be those elevated liver enzymes.
Obviously, so
Yeah.
we got the Creamies throwing out haymakers, everything. There's no way osteoscoliosis lasts past 2 rounds in there without a TKO.
Oh, there's no way. You want to know what the IUPAC name is?
Not really, but it might make it more easily accessible to our viewers. So let's hear it.
2,4,2-hydroxy-ethoxy, 3,5-dimethylphenyl, 5,7-dimethyloxy, 4,3H Quinzolioni.
Oh, so Alex, from
Yeah.
what I've heard from that, this is an Italian thing with the
Yep.
535 Quinzolionis, eh?
That's right. That's right.
Alex, I would not want to mess around with this molecule because you start off with a 232. Some sort of hydroxide, but you end with a quinzolione, and
it's a hydroxyethoxy.
Yeah, like they're running the city. These quinzoliones are really running the city, and you gotta watch out. The cops are on their payroll. The medical staff is on their payroll.
Dude, you best be believing
and
they own the dimethyloxys.
And every single pizzeria in the town is run by the quinzoliones.
That's true. That's true, Eric. You want to know another fun fact about apabetolone?
Maybe I might want to hear one.
It's a chonker. Coming in with a big old molar mass of 370.4 grams per mole.
Whoa, that's hefty. That's a big old boy. Honestly, that's an absolute unit right there.
Yep, the chemical formula is C20H22N2O5. So.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Well, now that's a big boy.
Don't worry. By taking apabetolone, individuals taking the serum have increased cholesterol efflux capacity. So that indicates the HDL generated in response to the apabetolone functions in RCT. Duh.
Is it good cholesterol or bad cholesterol?
I don't remember. Just that your efflux capacity is much higher.
I think that's a good thing because I think HDLs are the good cholesterols, but I will not say that. My boy Bilo, the executive producer, says do not make any claims that could be considered fake news or false information because then we have to go through the whole YouTube tag of it being false information. So that's tough.
That's true. So,
Alex, I love our main topic. I think
we should probably get off. It's a little dense.
I was gonna say
kind of like apabetolone. So.
Oh, very, very dense. I was gonna say I don't know if the people really care about osteoscoliosis. Maybe a few fans out there. And the associated.
There's a drug in clinical trial that you learned about on our podcast. So, ask your doctor if it's great for you.
Hey, we're one of those commercials that say if you have osteoscoliosis.
Yeah.
You should take Abito. What was the drug again?
Apabetolone.
Yeah. Side effects may include hair loss, other things lost like nausea, vomiting, severe heart attacks, a minor desire to eat brains.
It's supposed to lower heart attacks, I think.
Severe incontinence. Not just normal incontinence, severe. It's going everywhere.
Say
gangrene. Loss of toenails. Not directly correlated with frostbite because that's too real for us. What other side effects
are there?
We
gotta get out of here. There's too many side effects, Eric. Let's get on to our questions section. I heard that you scoured some questions, and I'm ready to comment on them.
Alex, I'm out here. I'm patrolling the streets. I got my little microphone for all the watchers out there that are watching our podcast, like because obviously this is an MP4 file. I'm asking the people, and sir, what's your name? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. It's actually a ma'am, but it says Amazing Stacy 23 is asking what is my favorite cereal, and by my I mean what is your favorite cereal, Alex?
Oh, my favorite cereal? Well, I'll tell you which one it isn't. It's not the one I got wrong embarrassingly on a trivia quiz earlier today. That's not true. So with that one eliminated, and I can't even remember the name. That's how forgettable this was.
Honestly, there's only 2 or 3 good cereals tops. So, and
if
yours isn't in my list, like you're SOL, my friend, because there are only
Easy.
3 good cereals.
Because I only got one ride or die when it comes to cereals, Eric, and that is apple cinnamon Cheerios. That's right. I'll go down swinging for apple cinnamon Cheerios.
I couldn't have put it better, my friend. Apple cinnamon Cheerios are the bomb. I love me some apple cinnamon Cheerios.
So good, bro. So good.
There's a tier list, and I gotta say, personally, apple
Number 2?
cinnamon
Or 3?
Cheerios are a top 3 cereal. Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna let you in on a secret. They aren't number 3 and 2. That's for sure, baby.
Oh well, Eric. In
Ooh.
that case, where is frosted mini spooners? That's right, not shredded wheat, because we're not rich. We're getting the mini spooners.
We get the discount brand. That's for sure. That's why I'm changing my answer. The cinnamon. What was it? Apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Apple cinnamon Cheerios, yeah.
I only eat apple cinnamon Tastios, my friend.
Oh dang, that's right.
Cheerios do not belong on this podcast. No,
that's why
D-Lo,
our number
executive
1
producer
cereal.
D-Lo, you cannot buy Cheerios with Schmeckle Doodads, but you can sure buy a whole crate load of Tastios, my friend.
That's right. You can buy apple cinnamon Tastios and frosted mini spooners.
Frosted mini spooners are let's say they're also in the top 5. Okay. But they are not 5, 4, 3. I'm just saying that, okay?
Okay, I got you.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying any numbers, but they definitely aren't number 5, 4, 3. That's for sure.
All right, I got 2 more. There's 2 more cereals that we can that I like. First one. This one's a bit controversial. Okay. Controversial, but I figure got to throw a shout out to them because I've been a long time fan, and that is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but not Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
CTC without the weird baker dude on the front. I'm talking the weird like square guy that's like, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and looks like he's definitely on crack.
Exactly.
So personally, I love myself some CTC.
Some CTC.
Non-trademarked, of course, because that would not have happened. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. It's definitely in the top 5, but it's not number 5. It's also not number 3, Alex.
Yeah, Eric. Sorry, it's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's Cinnamon Toasters. Okay, we only enjoy malto meal cinnamon toasters.
Fair enough, Alex.
Yeah.
Personally, do you know what hits my number 3?
What hits your number 3?
Magic Stars, my boy.
Dude, Magic Stars though. Those are out of this world. That was my number 4 right there, because you can't go wrong with Magic Stars.
That's good. Magic Stars, there's something about them. The sucrose is just loaded onto every bite, and
the dextrose, dude. They got so many oses.
They got all the oses.
They pack them in the magic not mushrooms. Whoa, the magic marshmallows.
The magic marshmallows, and they bring me out of this world. And as a boy that's always wanted to go to space, Magic Stars bring me to the stars.
I'm telling you, there's nothing cooler. There's no cooler mascot than the wizard that casts Magic Stars into the bowl. He just creates them with his little fingers.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
Those are our cereals in no particular order that we have definitely not described to you. Alex, I have another question for you, okay?
I'm ready.
This is a quick one, so we should be able to get through it pretty easily.
Okay.
But what is your left hand doing right now? Which is asked, of course, by Free V is back 85.
Well, Free V is back 85. If you have to know what I'm doing with my left hand, I'll tell you what, it's not podcasting, because I do all my podcasting with my right hand. But with my left hand, I'm currently fiddling with a spoke wrench, because it's just, you can just twirl it right around your fingers. Spoke wrenches are kind of neat. They're like a little baby-sized tool. that fits in around the spoke, and then you like twist them. So I just have the one size spoke wrench. Not one of these tri-spoke wrenches. That's
Oh, hell no.
ridiculous. I bought the spoke
Not
wrench that
allowed.
fits my old bike, not my new one. Haven't tried it on the new one yet. So since I cleared out my old bike, put it on the new one for the big ride. Now I'm just flipping around with the spoke wrench. Eric, what are you doing with your left hand?
Alex, this is a little shameful, but
Yeah.
agreeably, I also am a right-hand podcaster.
Of course.
So my right hand is dedicated to the podcast, but my left hand
firmly on the cast.
it is eating crab rangoons.
Ooh, crab rangoon's pretty good. Is it a Maryland whole chunk blue crab, or are you eating fake?
Oh no, it is most definitely imitation crab because this was at Price Chopper, buy one get one free sort of deal.
No, oh this is not quality crab, is what you're telling me.
Oh, it's not quality crab, but honestly, it gets the job done. And by that I mean it really makes me miss how good real crab is.
Real crab is so good with the big chunks and the crab cake, Eric.
Oh my god, you get that big chunk. You got the whole crab. You gotta
have the chunk.
Honestly, you need it. And in my life, I don't get it very often, but when I do, I sure like it. So there's one thing about the imitation crab rangoon.
Yeah,
is that just it makes me want the real thing so much more.
I thought that it really wanted you to empty your bowels. It was telling you it was just gonna run right through you.
That would explain the atrocious smells coming from my apartment bathroom, but nah, couldn't.
I thought that was the alpha beta-thene that you were eating. You were just. I know you're not on the trial because I know you don't have type 2 diabetes, but you got your hand on the shipment. We're just chugging them down. So
no, Alex, there's something about the DeW bros that you gotta. I'm surprised you haven't learned this yet. Us DeW bros don't abide by the FDA or like the government sanctions or the illegal drug supplements.
That's why we have our own. That's why we buy everything in Schmeckelbadoodas, Eric. Because
we buy everything in Schmeckelbadoodas, and we live in Afghanistan. So
it's on the Canadian border. Actually, it's a sovereign territory between Canada and it's a sovereign island between Canada and the United States in Lake Huron.
Oh, Afghanistan is we've owned this property for millennia. It's actually native land, belonging to the DeW people.
Well, us DeW brothers, we actually married into it.
That also is
we got on there. Yeah,
we did. So I married my lovely executive producer, Bilo the hamster. I did. I'm just kidding. I would not marry my man.
That'd be a conflict of interest, Eric, and we'd have to examine that. We'd put that under the tight scrutiny of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, I know our executive producer wouldn't compromise his scruples like that. His scruples are very scroopy.
Mm-hmm.
He fits them in those cheeks.
Very scrupulous hamster for sure.
Yeah. And litigious. Don't forget litigious. If there was two words I had to use to describe our executive producer, it would be scrupulous and litigious.
Mm-hmm. Very large words.
Yeah.
Might I mind?
All right, Eric. I think this is gonna have to wrap up our podcast.
We've
rambling for too long.
Hey, Alex, I will say we
gave away our secret volcanic island, Afghanistan. So
I just hope that the U.S. government doesn't come after us after revealing that we have not been that we actually are not a sovereign nation, and we for sure have not been paying taxes on our land.
Oh, you don't have to pay taxes on it if it goes underwater at high tide. We've been exploiting that rule for decades.
Except, Alex, the problem is, due to global warming, we have been underwater year-round.
Oh, then you do
My-
have to pay taxes. Actually.
I do have my underground bunker. We are living in a submarine right now, my friend.
Old oil well. Actually, turns out you can get them through the locks now. You can just ship in an old derelict oil well no one was using. It's called Deepwater Horizon. We picked it up real cheap for some scrap and parked it in Lake Huron, right on the Canadian-American border. It's kind of
And,
like that island in Great Britain there, the sovereign country, Sealand. You know, you can be a Duke, Baron, Duchess of Duflandia.
Yeah, I mean, and the best part is the way that we're like fracking the lake is really paying for all of our bandwidth fees.
Oh yeah, it's great. The best part about this oil rig is that it already came with leaky pipes that just leak oil into the lake. So we're good there. We
Yeah,
didn't even have to.
Alex,
We don't even
that's
have to
how we.
spill it.
I was gonna say we don't even have to like hunt for fish. Like they're too slow to swim away because they're covered in oil. That we just eat those up. Like
Oh yeah, it's super good.
like
for you.
we our grocery bill all time low. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great, dude. This Deepwater Horizon was a great purchase for Afghanistan. All right, Eric. Let's thank our sponsors real quick. We only have a couple. One of them is Side Effects. Side Effects. They incontinence, aggressive, blindness, possible deafness, not responsible. Side effects.
So yeah, do not listen to our podcast because those are possible side effects that may occur. Not limiting to, of course. Still in trial. I would have to thank Big Rose, shilling out the big bucks for us to answer questions about what is in your left hand. Let's hope it's a big bottle of Big Rose.
This podcast is brought to you by Low Quality Crab with a joint venture of Side Effects because you're going to have a lot for eating this low quality crab. Low Quality Crab X Side Effects.
And that brings you into our next sponsor, which, believe it or not, no side effects. It's homegrown hops. These are all natural, beautiful, good for you homegrown hops. Wait, what? What's that? There is one side effect, which is, oh my God, they're growing. They're taking over the garden. Homegrown hops have infiltrated. And they are running amok, Alex. Praise be to our new leaders, homegrown hops.
This podcast is also brought to you by Sweet Potatoes. Turns out they grow real good in big pots. Sweet potatoes.
You know, I wouldn't have thought about that, but
yeah, me neither. But
Alex,
they paid us a little bit of money. All right, Eric, let's
a little bit of Alex. I'm gonna interrupt you because a little bit of conspiracy about sweet potatoes. If you rearrange the letters in sweet potatoes, and also change the letters, it spells the big pots.
True.
It's been in front of us this whole time.
Yeah, Eric, that's definitely true. All right, this podcast, that's the end of it. Season 6, one of them.
I think it's the last one.
Podcast. Oh,
I want
hopefully
to say it's the last one.
I don't want to do any more season 6s.
No, season 6 is deadly.
It's been too long. I'm Alex.
I'm Eric.
For the love of God, man.
Just